Good morning. It's Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday. um, Man, the scale was good to me yesterday, right? Down 9 pounds. 9 pounds. But look, I'm not sitting here telling you that, number one, I do not believe over the past 3 weeks, whatever, so the week before Christmas, the week of Christmas, then the week of New Year's, I don't believe that I gained 6.5 pounds of fat, okay? And I certainly don't believe that 1 week of getting back to basics made me lose 9 pounds of fat, okay? I always try to make it a point to tell you guys this, that this is the perfect example right here, because what happened those 3 weeks, right? Christmas cookies were out, and not only were they out, like, so you guys, I don't know if you follow my wife on social media, you can see all of the cookies she makes at Christmas, and they're all in my house, and they're all in my house every single day. But coming up to a point, like, I can't touch those cookies until she does, like, she has these tins or whatever that she gives away to people. And so until all those tins are made, none of us, me, my daughter, we're not allowed to touch the Christmas cookies until all of the gifts she's going to give away are made, right? So that week before Christmas was the first week we could really get into the cookies. And then the week of Christmas, obviously, we're really getting into the cookies. And I don't really do other desserts. I mean, I like cookies and pie. That's my thing. Anything beyond cookies and pie, I don't want it. Then the week of, obviously, New Year's is the same thing. So there was a bunch of sugar introduced in 3 weeks of time. And I always try to make it a point to tell you guys, sugar is one of the most inflammatory things you can eat. People will pretend, it doesn't really affect me. But it is seriously one of the most inflammatory foods. When I go from eating, the only source of sugar in my life is the sugar that comes from eating fruit. So if that is my normal course, right, and the only sugar coming into my body is naturally, grown and something that God designed and is part of God's world, right? And then I go into the man-made things like cookies and things like that. Your body was never designed to ingest things like this, right? And we don't realize the harm we cause on the inside of our bodies because it feels good to eat it, right? And nobody wants to believe that we're causing harm with what we eat. We like to ignore that and say, hey, it's normal, everybody eats it. But these last now 4 weeks, right? So we'll just take the whole 4 weeks as a whole. The last 4 weeks showed a 3-gain uptick, and then an immediately a catastrophic drop. And the only change that was made is the change to return to normalcy. And normalcy for me is basically almost zero sugar that isn't coming from, fruit. Almost zero. It's non-existent. Sometimes I have cookies on weekends or whatever. Sometimes I skip them. It's really all up in the air. But if the only 2 moments where I could eat cookies are happening on the weekends, but the only sugar in my life is coming from fruit, it's a drastic difference in how I eat, right? And so it just shows that the return to normalcy is so drastic to cause the inflammation to reduce so drastically. And I think that was the 6.5 pound gain, stuff like that. I believe the majority was inflammation. the return to normalcy, everything else, the body is like, oh, thank you, God. What the hell happened over the last, 3 weeks, right? And this is why I always tell you guys, the return, get back to basics. Get back to basics. Do what you're supposed to do. The holidays are over, and live your life the way it's supposed to be lived in order to achieve the things you want to achieve. And nothing that is made of refined sugar is required. You can live your entire life. You could be healthy, happy, and a new person, and you would not have any problems whatsoever that weren't mentally there. And when I mean mentally, I mean placed in your mind, right? Like everybody thinks it's their right to eat sugar. Your body doesn't need it. It's not a need. It's not a source of sustenance that you were designed to ingest. It's man-made. And it goes from there. You could live the rest of your life and be happy and never touch sugar again. And be healthy, right? You wouldn't be, everybody thinks, I don't want to deprive myself. That word deprivation is so stretched in this community. It's stretched beyond recognition, really. And there are third world countries that are deprived. They know what deprived looks like. And you skipping a food item is not deprivation. It's simply just the ignorance or the ignoring of the fact that there's a possibility that people might be actually addicted to the food that they eat. Everything, the marketing world is designed to make you completely ignore the fact that you can be addicted to what you eat. And we need to stop ignoring it. We need to stop ignoring it and start doing what we need to do, because part of why it's so easy to believe that this is normal is because you've been also taught that the overwhelming majority of the medical problems you have come this way with age. The only thing normal about having these results of all these health problems at this age is because we all ate the same way and got to this age. All right? And they'll never want you to realize that. But I point at it. That's what I do. How you eat is what dictates your future. If you eat food like it's your medicine, you will never eat medicine like it's your food. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. It's family day. It's football Sunday. 49ers playing at 4 o'clock. Excited. Whatever you're doing today, enjoy your family. Enjoy your worship. Enjoy your football. But most of all, enjoy your Sunday. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all.